So, welcome back, and right now what we're going to do is my Honda Rancher 420 has been sitting here for over a year since the last time I ran it. Last time I ran it was when I put the battery in it, did a video on that. I think that I looked back, that was September of last year. And unfortunately, I've let it sit here, and of course the battery probably went dead, and I did throw the my little battery maintainer on it about 2 weeks ago. And hopefully that topped off the battery, and hopefully I didn't kill this battery. That definitely was not good for it. I don't know if it was dead or not. I did not put the key in it. I just threw the charger on it. I have not had the key on, and the reason for that is I did not want the fuel pump turning on. This is fuel injected. It's got an electric fuel pump on it, and the fuel in it reeks. And so the fuel in it is probably over a year old, because when I put the battery in it, it had probably been sitting for a year at that point, and it ran on that old gas, but it did not run well. I mean, it ran. I was trying to burn that gas out of it, and it is on empty, so there's not much of that fuel in it. I think I put some fuel injector cleaner in it when it was last running, just to kind of help it out a little bit. But what we're going to do now is I went and got 1 gallon of premium. We're going to put that in the tank, as well as some fuel injector cleaner, and we will see if we can get this thing to start. Now, the reason I had not been running it is the last time I ran it is I had an issue with the throttle sticking, and so I pulled the air cleaner apart, and I tried oiling the cable first, and that did not fix the issue. The issue was not at the cable, the issue was on the throttle body. And like I said, this thing's fuel injected, so it has a throttle body. And so I sprayed some penetrant in the throttle body and got it working, but it was still sticking a little bit. And then of course the next time I went to use it, it was stuck again. And so what I've done now is I pulled the air cleaner off again, and I was trying penetrant, and it was kind of starting to work, but then I can't see in there to see what it looks like in the throttle body. You just can't get in there, and I guess I could have thrown the camera in there, but I did not. And sprayed some carb cleaner in there, and that really freed it up. So I think it wasn't, I think it was gummed up, and that was what was causing it to stick. But now we've got good throttle, so I'm going to readjust y'all a little bit. Y'all are a little bit low. I'm having to stoop down, but I was trying to get the whole four-wheeler. But let's put some fuel in here, and we'll see if we can get this thing to start. Like I said, the fuel in it reeks. So I went down, this is actually from Chevron, so this is 1 gallon of premium Chevron with Techron. Didn't specifically choose Chevron on purpose, it's just the closest gas station to me. I've got other cans of gas here, but I wanted to throw some premium in it, so I ran up there and grabbed a gallon. Just a little 1 gallon can. Technically, it's not quite a gallon. It was $3.15 a gallon, and I just threw $3 worth in here, so it's almost a gallon. That puts us still pretty much right on empty, but like I said, I want to burn this fuel out of here. So we've got that, and we're going to give it a swig of B12 Chem Tool, and just to kind of help with the injector. I'm going to leave the air cleaner off of it in case we need to give it a shot of carb cleaner to get it to fire off, just in case we've got some really nasty gas that it's not going to want to, you know, in the fuel lines that it's not wanting to run on, so we can at least maybe try to get that nasty stuff through the lines and get some good fuel. So we're just going to give it a little swig. That should be plenty. And then we're going to put the cap in it, and I'm going to shake the four-wheeler and see if I can kind of mix up what's in the tank. Get that good fuel mixed in with you know, our fuel injector cleaner and nasty fuel that's in it. That should be plenty. Got our air box cover and our air filter. Like I said, I'm gonna leave that off for right now. Let's put the key in it and see what it does. Hopefully the battery's up. I hear the fuel pump. It's trying. Now, keep in mind, I've been shooting carburetor cleaner and penetrant in the throttle body, trying to free it up. So that was probably all in the cylinder, and I did that 2 weeks ago, so it's had time to kind of evaporate, or some of it evaporate and stuff. I need to change the camera on the battery on the camera, so y'all don't miss out on anything. We're gonna cut it off. I'm gonna put the air cleaner back on and change the battery in the camera, and we'll start it back up. Alright, so I took a little time and just aired up the tires. They're all got air in them. I went ahead, did that, put the seat back on it, put the air filter back on it, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna let it run here for a second before I try to give it any throttle, just to kind of circulate fluids and stuff. Yeah, you see, it's definitely not real happy, and it is a little slow responding. It just stalled. And it reeks like old gas. So it may not have circuited, maybe it's still running nasty gas that's in the fuel lines. Cold outside today. It was actually 35 degrees this morning when I got up. So not only is this an old start, it's a cold start. What do you think? You gonna take it for a ride? Let's go for a ride. It's not too happy with its fuel yet. These tires are really rough on concrete. I'm running mud lights on this thing. I should have grabbed a jacket. I don't know how the wind noise is on this because I haven't tried this camera, you know, riding like this, and it's pretty windy riding. So it's got a wind noise reduction setting, so I just turned that on. We'll see if the audio quality is any better on the way back. Running good, no smoke. Still kind of smells like old fuel. It's starting to run better. Brakes are working good, front and rear. Yeah, it's definitely running pretty good now. Much better than the last time I ran it. That premium was a good move. I think I was just in second there. I had downshift all the way. That was first. We're going to put it back. We're going to check throttle snap. Yeah, you can see it's a little slow. Definitely needs to run some more. Got the little pop back. Like that. Definitely needs to run some more, but I need to clean this throttle body really well. Took the air cleaner back out and just threw some Berryman's in that little cup there, and an old toothbrush, and that's the gunk that I cleaned out. And now instantly snaps back. So hopefully that keeps it from, hopefully that cleans it up and we don't have that issue anymore. And I'll run this fuel through it, run it out, or not completely run it out, but run most of it out and top it off with some fresh fuel, and hopefully we'll be good. It still stinks like old fuel burning, and you smell the tank even with that gallon of fresh fuel in it. It stinks. But instead of, you know, trying to fill the tank up and take forever to run it out, I'd rather just run it on empty, run this fuel out of it, run it, you know, until probably I need to throw it on reserve, and then top it off with some fresh fuel. So that's the plan. Again, thanks for watching.